Hello everyone, Damien here from DKBrickStudios. So today, we'll be taking a look at my Bouncer Big Daddy from BioShock 1 and 2. So before we get started, let's let that intro roll, and we will get started with this, shall we? Alrighty, so here we are, and here he is, my Bouncer Big Daddy. Before we actually fully get started into this, please hit that subscribe button. You do not want to miss the Build Talk video that will be coming up later this week. You'll be able to see what went behind the scenes of building this Big Daddy, which I am really proud of how this came out, and it'll be a great viewing experience. I will say that. Really enjoy it. It'll be good fun. It'll be fun to watch. I'll say that. And also check out. Also hit that subscribe button and so you'll be notified when that comes out, and the tutorial so you get to know how to build this. So yeah, let's get into this. Alrighty, so here he is, the Bouncer. Before we get fully into this, let's hide the little sister. We'll take a look at her. I just duplicated her. Let's hide her first. I'm gonna hide her. Oh wait, I just did a oof. I did an oof. Oof in the chat. But okay, let's take a look at him. He's our main focus right now. Let's take a look at that head. If you can call it that. Really the helmet. Okay, this helmet. Man, I really like how this came out. We've got all the little eyes, little lights or eyeballs on there, all in yellow to kind of show his passiveness, his neutrality. You can turn him to red to make him look angry, or you can make him green to make him nice. You can do that however you wish. I only have him in yellow because, you know, yellow. That's how they should be. And that's how he's normally. We have the two tanks in the back. The big one and the smaller one. Attached by a rod, one by one. By a what type of rod? Bar 3L. So you can kind of see how that's all built there. Yeah, this is all. The back of the head is actually just. The front of the head is. This whole section is attached to a 4x6 plate, which really is nicely done. I really like how this all came out. We have like little bits to kind of show it's circular and all that. This really came out nicely. All right. Here's the arms with some like gray banding along the arms, some gray here for like the hand, where the hand's going to be, which is in a nice gray, nice brown, which is accurate to the model. We have some gray banding here for the leg here, as accurate to the model. Some gray banding for the kneecap, as seen in the actual model. Along with some gray feet, with a little bit of brown on them. And a little bit of a toe, a little rise in elevation here on this toe, which really adds to the model. So yeah, this thing, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is a very detailed Big Daddy. And of course on this side we have the similar arm design, very similar, until we get to here. We have his drill, very important that the Bouncer has his drill. You can't go wrong with a drill for a Big Daddy. This is like one of the big things you have to do for this guy. Give him the drill. And yeah, I honestly like how this came out. This works. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to have a little bit on the front to kind of add that nice little point on it, but you know what? It works. It gives that nice little touch. And yeah, I really just like how this came out. This is all dark tan. I believe this is all dark tan. Yeah, the whole body assembly is dark tan, which is really nicely, is executed nicely, and it works perfectly for the model. I really like it. It kind of gives it that, you know, weathered lookish, but yet also kind of like that color that's appropriate for the model, for how it should be on the guy. So yeah. Without further ado, let's go down into articulation. He's got no head articulation, no waist articulation. That is exactly how a Big Daddy should have, which I am proud of. So, let's go into the arm articulation. So, he has, his arms can go all the way out, like that, pretty much. His arm, at this angle, can go about that far, in and out, but if we were to maybe raise it up a bit more, you can get some more articulation in and out. So you do have to play with it a bit. His arms can rotate. Like I said, rotate. You're gonna have to play with it a bit to get the full rotation, but you know they can rotate. This can also move in and out like so, so you can get some rotational value there. This also rotates, as it should. God, what the? Okay, I don't need the little sister showing up right now. The arm can also rotate forward. It could go further, but I mean, you're going to want to play with it, as always. You're going to, just on how I have it displayed right now, it's just, you know, it needs playing with. And of course, the hand can rotate. Same thing on the opposite side with the drill arm, but the drill rotates. If I can get the drill rotate. So yeah, you can have the drill rotate due to the Technic pin, the tan Technic pin there, holding it all in place, and it's a tan Technic pin holding that all in place as well. So very rotatable, can be very rotatable, very useful. And yeah, let's rotate this arm back up out of the way so we can take a look at the leg. Nope, didn't want to click that. So, legs can go forward about that much, which makes sense with how big the Big Daddy is. I'm not expecting much with the leg articulation. Back that much, not that bad in my opinion. They can go out about this far. So this guy doesn't have that much leg articulation, that much room. And his legs can also rotate in. Can do a little rotation you have a little rotation at the hip, so there's that as well. Leg rotation, it can go that far in before you start colliding with things, but I mean, yeah. And with the hip, with the knee, with the ankle, we have articulation forward and back, like so. And we also have if I can click on the damn thing. No, I believe I need yes, rotation here as well. So yeah, not that bad of articulation on this. So yeah, without further ado, I think let's take a look at the little sister, and we'll go from there. Let's get her in here. Alrighty, let's hide the Big Daddy. And we'll take a look at her now. Here's a little sister. Let's actually we'll bring in the Big Daddy out there. We'll kind of compare them together and look at them. See, here she is. Nicely, accurately made. I mean, all of my little sisters look very similar to each other. They all have the same hair color and the same body design, but dress color-wise is all different, so yeah, you're welcome to change this into a blonde color if you'd like. I just made brunette because I just did it on the fly. So, you know, you can make that brunette, though, if you so desire. You're welcome to do that. I mean, blonde, not brunette. This is already a brunette. She's wearing a nice yellow dress, as you can see here. She's got that gray skin, which, you know, all those suits have. The tan kind of represents the tan, clear bits, like the actually fleshy bits of her, actually human flesh skin colored of hers. That's still there. This is her needle syringe that, you know, nicely made, using only a few pieces, but, you know, I mean, could have been done a little better just for accuracy's sake, but I say works nonetheless. It does what it has to do. And she actually has some articulation for her. So let's start up here on the top of the head with some nice rotational head movement. She's got a lot of head rotation. Alright, she can go from side to side like so. Her head can move all the way up. Can move up that far. She's got some good upward movement. she can look like she's looking like she could talk to a Rosie or a Lancer, which we'll be looking at, or a Rumbler, which we'll be looking at later. She can look down like she's sad. Aww. She's sad. She's got her head tilted side to side. So as you can get her really expressive. She's got a very expressive head. Arms don't really have much articulation. They can go in and they can go out. Other than that, they can't really do much, unfortunately. Elbow, she's got a nice elbow joint. As you can see, she can move her arm all the way up, which is actually a nice, nice elbow joint. I'm not gonna lie, that is a really good elbow joint. And onto the legs, which, let's just move this up all the way so we don't have to worry about that. Legs here. These are elbow joints, so they have quite a bit of articulation. They can go back that far. Well, wait, which leg am I using? Oh, I'm using the back leg. I'm using a different leg than I wanted to. They can go forward that far, back that far, and they can go out that far. So yeah, and then we have backward articulation on the on the knee, on the leg, as you can see here. We have some rotation there. I mean, you can get it there if you'd like. It's just going to take a bit. And it can do that. She can do that, but that just looks weird, so yeah, no, don't do that. I am so sorry. My allergies are like flaring up right now, heavily. So yeah, that is basically it for her. Now let's bring in the Big Daddy. So yeah, as you can see, they look nice together. They look like they should fit in together. She kind of stands at the height she should stand at in the game, in the franchise. I got her as close as I could, but I mean, when you're trying to give her articulation, account for the articulation, account for how big you need to, try to account for multiple things along with articulation, scaling, and how you're going to tackle everything, and scaling of the body and all that, how big you're wanting to make your thing. It's gonna be not as it's gonna be a bit difficult, but I mean, I did my best. So I think I did a good job of it. Yeah. I really like how they look together. They look really nice. You can get them, like if you've seen the image, you can have them looking like the Big Daddy's protecting little sister, which I actually really like that image. That's a nice image that I did for that. And yeah, I think that's basically it for this. So yeah. Oh no. This model doesn't come with the clip system because he does not need a clip at all. So don't worry about building the clip system into his hand. He does not come with that system. My other guys do, but he doesn't come with a clip system installed into his hands. The only reason why is because, I mean, the drill's built into his hand, so he's all good there. I figured I'd give you guys that info. And yeah, I think that's basically it. This is Damien from DKBrickStudios. Signing off, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Check out my friends Normal Rides. Link to that is in the description down below. Also check out DKBrickStudios. Link to that is in the description down below. Also check out my social. Link to that is in the description down below. And yeah, I think that's basically it. So yeah, this is Dave from DKBrickStudios. Signing off. And remember, may the force and the force of others be with you always. And I'll see you all in the next video.
Trust in your feelings and find a new hope. Take your best shot and let go.